It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood for Redneck Jokes. Now, I'm going to start off with a couple in the tradition of Jeff Foxworthy. I don't know if these are his, but I'll simply say I just enjoy this stuff and I thought I would share it. Ready? I'm not going to do the voice. If you might be a redneck if there are more than 5 McDonald's bags in your car. You might be a redneck if you think taking out the trash means taking your in-laws to a movie, or your brother-in-law is also your uncle. You might be a redneck if your home has more miles on it than your car. If your mother has ammo on her Christmas list. You own a homemade fur coat. I love that one, by the way. If you own a homemade fur coat. If your school fight song was dueling banjos and your boat has not left the driveway in 15 years. You might be a redneck if you own a home that is mobile and 5 cars that aren't. You might be a redneck if you think loading the dishwasher means getting your wife drunk. If you've ever stolen toilet paper, maybe in college, okay? You've ever hit a deer with your car deliberately. If you keep a can of Raid on your kitchen table. You think the stock market has a fence around it. If you have the local taxidermist number on speed dial. If you think shooting pool with when any of your kids were born. If the Salvation Army declined your mattress, you might be a redneck. If you've totaled every car you've ever owned, you might be a redneck. You might also be a redneck if you've ever taken a fishing pole to SeaWorld, or if you think a turtleneck is a key ingredient for soup. You might be a redneck if you think the French Riviera is a foreign car, or if you've ever barbecued Spam on the grill. I love that series of jokes. Now, another segment. What do you call a redneck bursting into flames? Answer, a firecracker. What's the last thing you ever hear before a redneck dies? Hey, yo, watch this! That one I really like. What happens when you sing country music backwards? You get your wife back and your job back. There are 2 reasons why it's so hard to solve a redneck murder. Number 1, all the DNA is the same. Number 2, there are no dental records. Okay, that's a corny one. How did the redneck die from drinking milk? The answer is the cow fell on him. I'll skip that one. What's the difference between a southern zoo and a northern zoo? A southern zoo has a description of the animal in the front of the cage, along with a recipe. I already did that one. My apologies, and I'll be back with more jokes. In the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Take care.